everyone, I'm teacher EJ. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today, I would like to talk about a past year question from NMOS 2025, which is about the perimeter calculation. Now, let's have a look. So you can see that we said that in the trapezium ABCD, this part ABCD, this is a trapezium. Then we said that AD is parallel to BC. This is AD and BC. These two are the parallel lines. Then we also know that BC is 20 centimeter, this part, BC. And then ABC, DCB is 60 degree. So everyone can see that ABC, DCB. Oh, so these two angles, they are 60 degree, right? Then two equilateral triangles where the sum of their bases is equal to AD are cut out from the side AD of the trapezium as shown below. Everyone, in this question right here, we say that this triangle and also this triangle, both of them, they are equilateral triangle. And then we say that the sum of their bases, this part and also this part, are equal to AD, right? And then we are asked to find the perimeter in cm of the remaining figure, right? So everyone, when we are trying to find the perimeter, do we need to calculate this part? Do we have to do that? Oh, no need to do that. This is not the perimeter. In this case, the perimeter is a surrounding of the shape, right? So which is all of this part, right? All of this part. This is what we call the perimeter. So everyone, in this case, how do we going to find the perimeter? Any idea? Alright everyone, you can see that in this question, other than the 20 centimeter here, there is also another information that we have here, which is a 60 degree and also another 60 degree here. So when we have two 60 degree, we will think of to try to construct a figure. Everyone, in this case, what kind of figure that we can try to construct here? We can try to construct an equilateral triangle. So everyone, in this case, you can see that we can construct the equilateral triangle. But everyone, after we construct the equilateral triangle, all of the length here, it seems like we still cannot get the total length, right? So how are we going to do this question? So everyone, you can see that in our question here, this line, the equilateral triangle, and also all of the small equilateral triangle. What is something that we can do here? Can we move our line over here? Can we do that? Think about it. Can we do that? Alright everyone, so first thing first, let me try to label our triangle here. So we have point E, F, G, H. So to make sure that we can actually move our line, let me show you a simple example right here, alright? So let's say there is one line. This is, let's say this is a 4, right? And then we draw one equilateral triangle ABC. And also, we draw our second equilateral triangle DEF. Since we said that both of them, they are equilateral triangle, therefore, this part and also this part, two of them, the angle is 60 degrees. So now everyone, what can we say about the characteristic or the relationship of the line AB and also DE? What can we say about it? They are parallel. And what can we say about AC and DF? They are also parallel, right everyone? So now let's take a look at another example. Now instead of having two triangles that are side by side, I move my triangle at the bottom here. So now everyone, what can we say about the characteristic of AB and FB? They are also parallel. How about ACED? They are also parallel. So everyone, you can see that in this example right here, when we have the equilateral triangle, we say that the side that going to the same direction, they are parallel, right? So AC parallel to ED, BA parallel to DF. We say that the side of equilateral triangle with the same direction are parallel, right? So everyone, now let's go back to our question. You see that in our question here, there is also a very similar equilateral triangle, just like in our example. You see that? HAD and also our AEF. They are also two equilateral triangles, everyone. So you can see that the triangle here, AEF, and also this part, the two equilateral triangle. In this case, for the line EF, it will be parallel to which line? It parallel to the A and H here. And then how about the other? For example, AE, it will be parallel to which line? Parallel to the HD. So everyone, in this case, when we have the parallel line, we can try to move our line. And this kind of our method, we call it the translation method. But guys, so we said that EF is parallel to AH, so we can move it there. And also GD, it will be parallel to which line? Also AH. But everyone, how do we make sure that when we move our line over there, it will form the side of this equilateral triangle? How do we so sure about that? Everyone, any idea? So everyone, in this question, because we know that the sum of the base for these two triangles, the blue line plus the red line, we say that it is equal to AD. And everyone, what is this AD? The AD is actually just one side of this equilateral triangle, HAD. So you can see that when we try to move our line using the translation method, you see that we move the AE to this part, and then we move FG to this part. So you can see that a blue line with a red line, it will also form another side of this equilateral triangle, right? And also, you see that at these two lines, DG and EF, we can also move it to the line HA over here, which form another side of this equilateral triangle. So everyone, now that we have moved all of this line, you can see that now we have got our big equilateral triangle. So we know that for equilateral triangle, the side of the length, all of them, they will be equal. So BC is equal to 20. So HC is also equal to 20. And also HB will also be equal to 20. So these three lengths, they are equal. So in this case, to find the perimeter, we just have to use 20 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 60 centimeters. And this is our final answer, right? So now based on our question here, let's try to summarize. So the first thing, when we have the inner angle, which is a 60 degree, which shape that we can try to construct? We can try to construct the equilateral triangle, everyone. And then when we have a parallel line, what is the method that we can try to use? We can consider the translation method, right? So now you can try to do this practice question and you can leave your answer at the comment section below, right? So now you may join our WhatsApp group for more information about our activity. I hope you enjoyed this video and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.